In this video, we show you how to set up a Minecraft CobbleVerse server on your PC. If you find this useful, then please consider subscribing and liking the video. So you want to host your own CobbleVerse server and play with your friends. The method I'll show you is going to require you to host it on your own PC, which means your server is only online while your computer is on. And to invite your friends, you need to port forward, and you'll be sharing your IP with anyone who joins. If you want a simple, quick, and safe method instead, you can use Apex Hosting, which is the sponsor of this video. Apex Hosting offers super fast performance with their high-speed servers, so your gameplay will be smooth and lag-free. Plus, they've got amazing customer support available 24/7. Their setup process is incredibly easy, so you can start playing with your friends in minutes. If you use their service, you're supporting this channel. If you're interested, you can click the link down below and in the pinned comment. Once your server is ready, scroll down to Game File and select CobbleVerse from the modpack list, and you're ready to go. Alright, so first things first, CobbleVerse needs Java 21 to run. You can go to java.com. Once you're there, just click download Java for desktop and download and install the latest version of Java on your PC. Now to make sure the server is running well, you also need to download JDK. Go back to the home page and click developers download link on the right side of the page. Look for JDK 21, select your system and download the x64 installer. Run the installer and follow the on-screen instruction. This is important because without Java 21, your server won't launch at all. Next, you need to get CurseForge on your PC. You can go to curseforge.com, and once you're here, click Get CurseForge app on the top right and download the standalone installer. Go ahead and install it. Once CurseForge is open, click Minecraft on the left tab, and now we're gonna download CobbleVerse modpack. On the search bar, type in CobbleVerse and press enter. So it's gonna be this one by Lumiverse. Click on it to go to the page, and here on the right, you can click install and the installation process will start. Wait for it to finish. After it's done installing, you'll have CobbleVerse under my modpack. Click that, and here if you see below the play button, you can see the game version and mod loader it's using. So in my case, it's Minecraft 1.21.1 and Fabric 0.17.3 for the mod loader. Now you have to remember this because we need to download Fabric server with the exact version. If you want to change your mod pack, you can click the three dots next to the play button and click on change version. You can choose any version you want to work with, but pay attention to the game version and mod loader it's using. I'll use the latest release so it's easier to follow along. Alright, before we set up the server, we're gonna launch CobbleVerse once in single player. So just click play, and once the game loads, just create a new world, jump in for a few seconds, and then exit. This will generate all the necessary config files and mods that you'll need. Now we go to the next step. Create a new folder on your desktop or wherever you want to store your server files. So just right click, new, and create a new folder. You can name it CobbleVerse server or whatever you like. This is where all your server files will go. Make sure it's easy to access because you'll be adding files to it throughout this process. Now we'll download Fabric server. Head over to fabricmc.net/use/server. And as I mentioned before, make sure you're selecting the correct game version and mod loader. So in my case, it's Minecraft 1.21.1 and Fabric 0.17.3. Once again, make sure you're selecting the correct version. Now just click on download executable server jar. You can save it anywhere in your PC. By default, it's gonna go to your downloads folder. So just hit save and the download will start right away. Once it's finished downloading, you'll have it in a jar extension. Take this file and drag it into your CobbleVerse server folder that you just created. Now go back to CurseForge, click the three dots and select open folder to open the installation folder. Inside, you're gonna look for these three folders: mods, config, and data packs. Right click and press copy. Go back to your server folder, right click and paste them here. Alright, now we have to create the start script. Right click, new, and create a new txt file. Now you're gonna rename it to start.bat. Hit yes, and now right click on the start bat and edit it with Notepad. You can go back to fabricmc.net, and here if you scroll down, you can copy this launch command. So let's go ahead and do that. Copy it and paste it into the script. But because CobbleVerse needs JDK 21, we need to change the code a little bit. Remove Java and type in this path instead. Next to it, XMX2G is the amount of RAM the server is using. You can change it if you want. Alright, now just click File at the top and hit Save. Double click your start.bat file to launch the server. It'll crash almost immediately, and a file called deula.txt will appear in your server folder. Right click, open with, and open it up with Notepad. Now here you can go to this link to read the EULA, and if you agree, you can change false to true, like this, and then go to File and hit Save. You can close Notepad And now double click start.bat again and your server will start loading. You'll see it preparing the spawn area. Wait until you see done in the console. It might take a moment, but once it says done, your server is up and running. Alright, so if a CobbleVerse server still won't start or the console just closed after you click start.bat, you need to remove client only mods that got copied into the server's mod folder. Open your mods folder and look for anything named CobbleMon UI tweaks and CobbleMon UI tweaks jar disabled. You're gonna delete these files and start the server again. Now it's time to jump in and test it out. Go back to CurseForge and launch CobbleVerse. So just click play. Once the game launches, from the main menu, you're gonna click multiplayer and then on the bottom, click add server. You can set your server name. For server address, you can type in localhost like this. Click done and it'll add the server to your list. Now click on your server and hit join server. And there we go. You're in your CobbleVerse server. Alright, so to get your friends on your server, they need your IP address. So you need to port forward your router to make this work. Port forwarding can be complicated depending on your router. And if you mess it up, it could expose your network to security risk. Plus, every time your internet restarts, your IP might change, which means your friends won't be able to connect anymore. And remember, your server is only online when your PC is running. This is exactly why Apex hosting is so much better. Apex hosting takes care of everything. So you don't need to worry about port forwarding, your server is always online, and your IP never changes. But if you still want to do the port forwarding method, we'll have a video covering that, so you can watch that to finish the setup. And that's it for now.